Good afternoon, dear student friends. Yesterday we already discussed about the regulation of cell cycle. In that, what are the phases or stages in the cell cycle? Mainly there are the two types. One is interphase or resting phase or first phase of the cell cycle, and it is also called as a preparation or preparating stage of cell cycle. And second one is the M phase. This preparative or interphase consists of, there are the three different phases. One is G1 phase, S phase and G2 phase. And in that what are the events that takes place during the time of G1, S and G2 phase. And after that, after preparation of this completion of this interphase, the cell entered to divisioning phase, that is also called as a mitotic phase or M phase. Again it consists of several phases, like one is prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, and lastly it undergoes to cytokinesis. Today we are going to discuss about the cell division. By means of, there are the two types of cell division we are supposed to study. One is a mitosis and another one is a meiosis. Then what is mitosis and what are the different phases of mitosis? Let us study one by one. Before studying of this mitosis is also one of the cell division in which the cell undergoes to divide. It produces the two daughter cells. Those two daughter cells are identical to their parent cell. Means they are qualitatively and quantitatively they are identical to their parent cell. See, there are the three pictures which are shown in this slide. The left side two slides are, means the two pictures in the slides are, the pictures are the pics from the microscope. Whenever you observe in the preparation of this mitosis, during that time this kind of a picture you can see under microscope. See, it is the initially interphase, then prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, and lastly cytokinesis. And here at the right side it is the diagrammatic shown of the cell divisioning. First of all, it is an interphase, and after that prophase, and after that early metaphase and late metaphase, anaphase, early telophase, and slightly cytokinesis, late telophase, that is also called as a cytokinesis. It is a completion of cytokinesis. Results, there are the two daughter cells are formed. So this picture which is shown the complete cell division of mitosis. Let us study what is mitosis and what are the phases of mitosis. This is what mitosis, it can be defined as a type of cell division which ensure the constancy of chromosome number and equal distribution of genetic material to the successive generation of cells. I already told you that it is a kind of cell division, indirect cell division, in which the two daughter cells are formed. They are having equal distribution of chromosomes. The chromosome numbers are constant to their parent cell from one generation to another generation, means in the successive generation of the cells. Mitosis is a type of cell division which takes place in somatic cells, mainly in our body or in any kind of organisms, those which are bisexual organisms or unisexual organisms. They are having two different types of cells are produced. One is somatic cells and another one is the reproductive cells. The mitosis is a kind of cell division which takes place the reason of the somatic cells where they are present in the body. It is responsible for the growth of organisms. Of course, where the somatic cells are undergo to divide, they produces the number of cells, which are helpful for the increasing the growth of the organisms. And mitosis also called equational cell division because the two daughter cells by the result of cell division of this mitosis possess equal number of chromosomes. Of course, two daughter cells are formed by the result of this mitotic cell division, which daughter cells are consist of equal number of chromosomes. So, mitosis plays important role in maintaining the constancy in number of chromosomes. If human body is undergo to mitotic cell division, each cell of the human body is undergo to cell division by means of mitosis, means each cell is consist of 46 number of chromosomes. Of course, once the cell is undergo to divide by means of mitosis, means again they produces the two daughter cells. Those two daughter cells are consist of 46 number of chromosomes in each. So they maintain the constancy in mitosis, which is result of maintenance of constancy in the number of chromosomes. Mitosis can be divided into two processes. Very important thing it is, mitosis can be divided into two processes. There are the two processes that takes place during the time of mitosis. One is, that is A, karyokinesis, B, cytokinesis. What is karyokinesis? Karyon, it refers to as a nucleus. Then kinesis, or it is nothing but kinesis, it refers to as a dividing. Karyon are undergo to kinesis, it is refers to as a divide. Nucleus is undergo to divide here. Means karyokinesis, equal division of nucleus here. It is a first process in cell division which carries with the 4 different stages. There are different stages that comes under this karyokinesis process. One is a prophase, second one is a metaphase, third one is anaphase, and last one is a telophase. Karyokinesis refers to equal divisioning of nucleus. Not only cell here, within the nucleus only, or nucleus only undergo to divide. The complete divisioning of nucleus takes place in the process of, by the process of karyokinesis, which carries, there are the different stages, like one is a prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. Let us study the first one is prophase. See the picture, diagrammatic representation of this prophase. In that, early prophase is there, mid prophase is there, and late prophase is there. What are the events, what are the changes which are occurred in prophase stage? See, in cell cycle we are already studied interphase and mitotic phase. Soon after completion of G2 phase, the cell is ready to divisioning. When the cell is ready to divisioning, in that condition cell is under interphase stage. Once the interphase stage, it comes out from the interphase stage, means last phase in the interphase stage is a G2 phase. After G2 phase it enters to directly mitotic phase. In that the first phase is a prophase. See, at the beginning of prophase, chromosomes appear as a thin filamentous uncoiled structure. They are a linear elongated structure at the beginning time of this prophase. Then chromosomes becomes coiled. During the time of prophase stage, chromosomes become coiled, they become shortened and more distinct in interphase. They are distinctly identified. These chromosomes are condensed, they are become coiled, they become shortened, they are distinctly visible, which is much longer duration than other stages. For this process, for the coiling, for the shortening and a distinct appearance of these chromosomes in prophase stage, which takes longer duration as compared to other stages. The next one is nucleoli. During this time in the prophase stage, nucleoli is undergo to disappear. Of course, you know the nucleus part, which is consist of, there are the four main parts. One is nuclear membrane, nucleolus, and what is called as nucleoplasm and chromatin fiber. The nucleolus or nucleoli which are present inside the nucleus part, you know, they are undergo to disappear, and the nuclear membrane is also gradually disappearance. Gradually. See, in the late prophase, the nuclear membrane is not, it is a continuous form, it is a discontinuous form of nuclear membrane is present due to, because of nuclear membrane is slightly it is undergo to, or gradually it undergo to disappear. And each chromosome longitudinally splits into two sister chromatids. They are undergo to longitudinally split into formation of two halves, like two sister chromatids are formed from the each. Double structure of each chromosome is visible at a late prophase. See, double structure of each chromosome which is visible during the time of a late prophase, because of they are becomes more shortened and also more coiling or condensed form. See, the duplicated chromatids are joined together, where one chromatid it undergo to duplicate, you know, it forms the duplicated chromatids are joined together at a centromere, and two chromatids are attached to spindle fibers. Both chromatids are attached to spindle fibers with the help of kinetochore. I am already explained you peoples in the structure of chromosomes. See, the primary construction is nothing but a centromere. The centromere is externally covered by a thin protein layer, what is called as a kinetochore. The main function of kinetochore is meant for the attraction or other is the attachment of spindle fibers during the time of cell division. Now here, in the prophase stage only, the spindle fibers are attached to the kinetochore. Then kinetochore is actual site of the insertion of the spindle fiber. Kinetochore is the actual site it is of the insertion of the spindle fiber and is a permanent part of a chromosome. It is the permanent part of the chromosome. So this is the all about the events which are takes place during the time of prophase. And second one is the metaphase. When prophase completed, soon after completion of prophase, the cell entered to metaphase stage. Chromosomes line up in one plane. See here, one plane. They are arranged on equator, means to form the equatorial plate or metaphasic plate it is. Chromosomes lies in the middle of the spindle apparatus. Where they are arranged, where they are lies in the middle of the spindle apparatus and is perpendicular to its axis. There are the two axes, upper axis and lower axis are there, no? So they are perpendicular to that axis. There are the formation of spindle fibers. Those spindle fibers are attached to the centromere of these chromatids, chromosomes, and those chromosomes are arranged, they are lies on the equatorial pole. In actually the chromosomes are not lies on the surface of the equatorial pole. Why? Because of, see here, in actually only centromere lies on the equatorial plate. The main point is the centromere lies on the equatorial plate, while the chromosome arms like chromatids are directed away from the equator. Directed away from the equator towards the opposite pole they are lying, but mainly at the central region or the equatorial pole there is a lies of a centromere. Actually ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಭಾಗದೊಳಗಡೆ ಸೆಂಟ್ರೋಮಿಯರ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಏನಂತಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಕಡೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಸೈಡಿಗೆ ಏನಂತಂದರೆ ಕ್ರೊಮ್ಯಾಟಿಡ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. Then smaller chromosomes were usually central. In the equatorial pole, how the centromere is attached at the central pole or there is a equatorial pole, you know, these chromosomes are lies towards the region of their axis. In that there are the smaller chromosomes and larger chromosomes. but the smaller chromosomes are usually present at the central region or central position, whereas larger ones are present at the peripheral region of the cell. See, at the metaphase, the chromosomes are aligned on cell's midline. Approximately 15 to 35 microtubules are attached to the kinetochore. About 15 to 35 numbers of microtubules are attached to the kinetochore at the time of a metaphase stage. The next stage, anaphase. Anaphase begins when the centromeres divide and the spindle apparatus starts pulling the kinetochore to the opposite poles. See, when anaphase begins, the centromere is undergo to divide here. The spindle apparatus starts pulling of these chromosomes, pulling the kinetochore to the opposite poles, because of kinetochore is attached to the surface of the centromere. They are pulling towards the opposite pole. During that time, centromere is undergo to divide. Means it is a full chromosome becomes half. It forms the half. There is no numbers of half here. The one chromosome is undergo to divide. It produces the two chromosomes here. It undergo to divide here, and the daughter kinetochores move apart, dragging the chromosomes to the poles, towards the poles. The chromosomes appear during this time. The chromosomes appear in the shape of V, L, J and I shape. Where we have studied this V, L, J and I shape of the chromosome. When centromere is present at the central region, both the chromatids are equal in size. They are looks like or appearance like a V shape. In submetacentric region, it is a L shape. In acrocentric condition, it is a J shape, and in telocentric condition, it is a I shape. Two cells begins to form here because of the chromosomes. Half of the chromosomes are moving towards the opposite pole due to because of centromere is undergo to divide. During this time, two cells begin to form. In anaphase, the centromere divide and two sister chromatids separate and move to the opposite ends of the cell. When the chromosomes split in anaphase, the chromosome number is doubled here. So in this cell, if in case in human body, for example, some of the cells, one of the example I mentioned here, that is a pea, garden pea, its a total number of chromosomes are 14. At the time of metaphase, there are 14 number of chromosomes itself. But at the time of anaphase, they becomes 28. Because of towards the opposite pole, 14 numbers of chromosomes are moving. In the sense, in one chromosome, it undergo to divide in the region of centromere, the half of the chromosome in each chromosome, half of the portion which is moving towards the opposite pole. So, half portion, it refers to what? It is a one chromosome towards the one pole. Hence, in opposite pole, there are the number of chromosomes are formed like 28. Means double, I am telling here. When the chromosomes split in anaphase, the chromosome number is doubled. There is one example for that one. And the next one is telophase. Telophase begins when chromosomes reach the poles of the daughter cells. Opposite poles. There is an animal pole and vegetal poles are present in cells, So towards that pole, the chromosomes are begins and they are reaches to the opposite pole, to the daughter cells. Many of the events in telophases are the reverse of prophase. What the events takes place during the time of prophase, they becomes reverse during the time of telophase stage. But there are now two nuclei instead of one nucleus. Instead of one nucleus, there are the formation of two nuclei here because of it forms the two daughter cells. Hence, chromosomes decondense. It is nothing but there is a coiling, but it is here uncoiling. nuclear membrane reappears. There is a nuclear membrane is gradually disappears, but here nuclear membrane is reappears around the daughter nuclei. Then spindle fibers become disorganized and spindle apparatus breaks down and nucleolus is also reappears. Where there is a formation of or organization of spindle fibers, but here the spindle fibers are undergo to disorganized, the spindle apparatus breaks down here and nucleolus is reappears. The cell pinches in middle, beginning the formation of two cells, the new cell plate expanding centrifugally. See here the cell plate which is mentioned in the diagrammatic representation towards the region of corner. You saw the at the equatorial pole region, there is a formation of a plate like structure here. In only plant cell there is a formation of a cell plate. Each daughter cell gets the same complement of chromosomes and nucleoli as of the mother cell. During cell division, the cell organelles and cytoplasmic matrix are also distributed into two daughter cells. Not only the nuclei, not only the chromosomes, the whole cell is undergo to divide here because of the first process which is near to ending at the time of telophase stage, that is karyokinesis. During that time simultaneously there is a cytokinesis process is also begins. So far not only the chromosomes only they are a movement towards the opposite pole, and along with that chromosomes during the time of cell division, at the time of telophase stage, all the cell organelles which are present in a single cell, they are equally distributed towards the opposite pole or towards the daughter cells, and even though the cytoplasmic matrix also to the two daughter cells. And the process B, the process A is completed here, the process B here. What is the process B? Process B is a cytokinesis. Karyokinesis refers to what? Equal divisioning of nucleus, and cytokinesis it refers to equal divisioning of cytoplasm. Plants divide by formation of new cell wall, cell plate between two daughter nuclei during this time. At the end of telophase, soon after the formation of daughter nuclei, the spindle fragments and gather at the equator region and form the barrel shaped, I am telling here, barrel shaped structure called pragmoplasta. This is very important. What is pragmoplasta? It refers to at the end of telophase, soon after the formation of daughter nuclei, the spindle fragments and gather at the equatorial region. They are fragments and also gather at the equator region and to form the barrel shaped structure which is called as a pragmoplasta. The cell plate expands from the middle out until it reaches the zone of attachment or a division site on the mother cell wall. Up to the mark it is extended. So of course it is formed in the nucleus region. Here they are mentioned, there are the three diagrammatic representation. After telophase it enters the slightly cytokinesis in the second diagram. In that second diagram, see at the central region there is a one bar, that is nothing but it is a cell plate. Cell plate is not completely extended to the cell wall, but in the last diagram so there is a complete extent of that cell plate. So what here explained, that is the cell plate expands from the middle out until it reaches the zone of attachment or a division site on the mother cell wall. Then the cell plate gradually undergoes physical and chemical changes to form middle lamellae. What it forms? Middle lamellae, thus dividing cytoplasm into parts. On both sides of middle lamellae, the primary wall material like cellulose and hemicellulose are also deposited. As a result, two daughter cells are formed. Then the place where vesicles of cell plate fail to fuse, where there is no fusing of this cell plate, the cytoplasmic contact between the two daughter cell is maintained. Such cytoplasmic channels are lined by plasma membrane to form the plasmodesmata. That plasmodesmata is nothing but what? It is the organic connection between the two adjacent cells. So this is all about the cytokinesis. Hence, the mitotic cell division is nothing but it is a kind of cell division in which the parent cell gives rise to two daughter cells. Those two daughter cells are consist of constancy in number of chromosomes as compared to their parent cell. So it consists of, there are the two processes, one is karyokinesis and another one is the cytokinesis. Karyokinesis carries, there are the four different phases like prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase, and what are the events are takes place during the time of prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. And lastly, the cytokinesis is nothing but a equal division of cytoplasm. Then there is a completion of the one cell division, that is the mitosis. Thank you.